Hey everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today, May 13th, 2019. Bitcoin is skyrocketing. Yeah, it is skyrocketing. It's just going up. We're going to be taking a look at that. Also, Vechain has an important partnership, and this is in the medical field. Also, these are really awesome times. That's all I can say. So what's going on with Binance? Binance is opening its onboarding again tomorrow, so you can have deposits and withdrawals and all that great stuff. So we'll be taking a look at that. Please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. First off, let's go take a look at Bitcoin to see what it is doing. And we'll go over here to BTC. This is on Bitfinex. BTC versus USD. This is on the 15-minute chart, okay? First thing we always take a look at is the volume. Volume is skyrocketing here. Absolutely huge buy volume. Whammo bammo right there. Yeah. Huge volume. Look at the buy volumes actually increasing. Very interesting there. So that's really great to see that. Also, another really important thing is that, let me expand this out. If we scroll over here to this side, this is what a lot of traders look at in the regular stock market, right? This is what a lot of traders look at. And look what they have to see. They're seeing 1.1%, 0.02% plus. Yeah, the Dow Jones down 2.25. They go up to Bitcoin, and what do they see? 12.9% gain. Do you think that's not going to create FOMO? Do you think the traders that are working on Wall Street and stuff, they're looking at this? You think they're not going to say, well, heck, as soon as I get home, I'm going to get some Bitcoin. So, what do you think? What kind of FOMO does just this list alone create? Lots of things are like dumping, right? There's a fair amount of reds in here, and then all of a sudden they see, it went up to 13%. Yeah, you can't tell me that's not going to create FOMO at the professional level. So we're definitely going to, in my opinion, I've been talking about this for a while. We're really going to see a migration between the regular stocks, bonds, so on and so forth, over to Bitcoin. So it's a migratory. It's on the migratory path, and that will be pretty soon because we have Fidelity and E-Trade and others all want exposure to Bitcoin. And lo and behold, you can see why. You can see, it's up 13.13 now, plus 915. Oh, those poor guys. I bet, it's going up even higher. Yeah, okay, let's go take a look at this. There's my little drawing thing I always mess up on. First, let me make sure that I am streaming here. Yeah, I'm streaming. Okay, so hey guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get in here, see what's going on with Bitcoin. So we're gonna, before we actually do some charting, taking a few deep breaths, clear your mind. This is an important part of trading, is to not get caught up in that FOMO or the FUD. So what we do, lower stomach breathing, take a few deep breaths, clear yourself, get yourself into the mindset of a trader and not a chicken with his head cut off running around, a FOMO retail trader, okay? So, all right. So we're settled down, okay? I'm assuming that you're settled down. We have a huge spike in volume, okay? And one thing I wanted to cover today is what is a no demand bar? And this is like with Wyckoff stuff and specifically volume spread analysis, which is based on Wyckoff. So this is a little education for you guys. You can go ahead and take notes, take a screenshot of this, whatever. Anyway, a no demand bar, that's like when it's like way up, okay? And we're looking to see, hey, is there still demand? So no demand bar is an up bar. There's a low spread. That means the wick or the candle is, fairly short. It closes at the middle or the lower part. And the volume on the bar is lower than the two previous bars. Okay, so we have our little rules there. Let's go see if we can find a no demand bar. Yeah, because a lot of people are saying, oh, this is nosebleed area. It's not going to, go up. It can't keep up this pressure. So we're going to go see if that is indeed true. We're going to be looking for no demand bars right in here, and this is on the 15-minute chart. Let's scroll in so you guys can see. Alrighty. So we're looking for an up bar with low spread. Okay, that's a little bit of a down bar, up bar. Here's an up bar with no spread, right? But it did not close below. Okay. This one closed below the half. As you can see that it closed below the half. The halfway point would have been right about here. Okay. But it's not an up. Okay, so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. None of these. That one, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. None of these. Well, this is good news. None of these are up bars. Yay. So that's actually a good sign. Let's see. Oh, here's something interesting here, where we talk about a declining trend, if there's possibilities for a declining trend like this. Okay. The rule for that is that we are looking for in the upper area, which this definitely is. Right now we're at 7774. Oh, and we're falling a bit. Oh, we're taking a dump. Oh boy. Yeah, low spread right there. Okay, so what we're doing is we're looking for something that has high volume. So we're looking at pretty much the highest volumes. So this one right here. The next one is we're looking for the higher volume. Did it close in the half or upper region of the bar? Yes, it did. Is the next one a down bar? Yes, it is. Is it a pretty significant volume? Well, it's a little bit over half of this pretty extreme volume here. So yeah, that is an indication. That is an indicator of a, you can call it of a declining, a little bit of a declining trend. So this is just a point of caution right here. Okay, this is a point of caution. So do we have demand bars? Well, lo and behold, look at this one. This is an up bar. Notice that it's up. Okay, it's really short, right? Let's go back here. It's an up bar, has a low spread. It's really short. Did it close in the middle or lower? Yes, it did, didn't it? How did I know that was just going to show up at the time I'm doing this? And I am doing this live, guys. I mean, look, it's dropping right now. It's still short, low spread. What else do we have? Closes in the middle of lower. Yeah, it's lower. Okay, is the volume lower than the previous two bars? Let's go take a look at the volume. So the volume is here. Granted, it's not finished yet. But is it lower than the previous two bars? You guys tell me. Right now it is. So that technically at this point in time is a no demand bar. Interesting how how I got in, and you can see that bar was not there. You know, rewind the video, you'll see that no demand bar was not there. It was something I was expecting. And why was I expecting that? Because of this. Isn't that cool how you can predict the markets? Yeah. It's way cool. You can do this if you have a level head. Okay, guys? So this is currently a no demand bar as we speak. Which would mean is that it's getting tired. It's getting a little bit tired. And this is Bitcoin, okay? But keep in mind, trend is your friend. Trend is your friend. So there's a lot of energy behind this wave. And this one, this volume spike here is really huge, okay? So they're just taking a little bit of a rest and they're not buying right now at this point in time. But lo and behold, here we go. Let's take a look at this bar. This is on the 15-minute. Let's go down to the 3-minute. Ooh, exciting. 3 minutes. So what we have here, higher lows, which is always nice to see. Higher lows. Let me just use a stupid trend line. So yeah, we have higher lows. So that's cool. Yeah, it's getting a little bit tired. It's getting a little bit tired here. You see, you can just like eyeball it and say, oh, it's kind of going like that. We're looking at the slopes. Pretty much looking at the slopes. You can do that with trend angles. You can say, oh, okay, well, it was here. That was 21%. And okay, well, it's actually here. It's 21%. It's the same. Okay, fine. But then you can also do it from the tops. The tops, we'll take a look at that. Tops are showing right around here, 13%. And then, oh no. What do we have? Down 11%. But yet the bottoms are showing an increase here. So we have a divergence between the tops and the bottoms. It's flattening out. It's going sideways is what it's doing. It's going sideways. Let me delete those. But it's still in this upper area. Looks like it's getting tired. Look at this tiny volume here. It's just kind of deciding what to do. And if it comes back down and drops in this area, that would be, to me, that would be more bullish than it actually just continuing up. But it is going sideways and it just might skyrocket. It's one of those days. There is a lot of FOMO in the market. But it's important to be able to take a look at these things and say, hey, this is a heck of a lot of volume. It took a tremendous amount of energy to bump that up. Okay? It took a lot of energy to bump that up. If that had small volume, and let me get rid of that. If that had small volume and it did that amount, I would be super uber excited. This one, see, it took a lot of volume moving up. But look how small that green candle is right there. That's a telltale sign. That's a telltale sign right there. And lo and behold, if we take our little rule where it's upper area, which it is, up bar, closed in the upper half. Next one is a down bar. And the volumes for this relative area, I'm just looking for this relative area right here. Not all the way back here, but the relative area is showing that, yeah, it's on medium or high volume. It's pretty close to the center of this one. And so that's showing, that shows downward pressure. It's a little bit bearish. And I have a whole video on that. But as you can see here is that you can actually look at the volume using volume spread analysis. You can get the larger channel changes and stuff with Wyckoff and so on and so forth. But notice how it's just declining here as far as volatility, which is really interesting. When we get, here's an interesting thing, when we get a decrease in the spreads, okay, the heights of the bars, when we get a decrease in basically an interest, a decrease in volumes, which is where we're on the 3 minute right now, and we get a decrease in volumes, then we look for something to happen. It's like that's where, call it the charting engine, is building up steam. Okay, people are thinking, oh, what am I going to do? That's an indecisive point. Once again, no demand bar. Up bar, low spread, closes at middle or lower volume, is lower than the previous two bars. So let's go back here to the 15 minute again. Take a look at that. See if that still holds. Up bar, low spread, up bar, low spread. Closes middle or lower, yes. Volume is less, yep. So that's showing, that's a little bit of an indicator, right? So I still have my box here, which is really cool, and I'll go out further so you guys can see it. Let me put this on the 2 hour. Okay, as you can see, we just went up like a bat out of hell. Everybody's all excited. So we'll see what happens with this bad boy. I'm actually going to extend him out here to the right. Tomorrow, what is going on tomorrow? Tomorrow, Binance is opening up its trades again as far as being able to on-ramp and off-ramp. Is that going to cause... Do you think a lot of people are going to escape and cash out? Well, what do you think? Do you think there's going to be a lot of... that's one option, right? A lot of people are going to say, oh, I can finally escape, take my profits and run. Or two, are they going to say, oh, screw that, man. It's like up 12.8% and it's going to climb. I'm going to dump more money into this thing. What do you think? What do you think people are going to be doing? They're going to be getting FOMO. I think it's going to be number two, where they're going to be getting FOMO. So yeah, this is a short-term box here. Okay, this is a real short-term box, but I am expecting it to. Let's see, that's a pretty bullish candle right there. Why am I saying that? Because I'm looking at the volume, tiny volume. And it's a pretty good sized candle for that amount of volume. If we look at, so I'm looking at this one right here that I just drew over. You're welcome, guys and gals. There's some wicked hardcore gal traders out there, that is for sure. Okay, so this little green bar right here is what I'm looking at. Its volume is tiny, right? Tiny volume. What bar is similar in height to that one? Well, this one right here. See that? What is its volume? It is, wow, it is about 200% larger than this volume. Okay? That is a very bullish indicator that supply is short. There are coins in short supply. Why? Because this took a lot less effort to bump it up that high. That's a bullish sign. That means that a lot of supply has been absorbed. Notice I labeled this reaccumulation. Reaccumulation is the process of absorbing supply, absorbing the coins. Apparently that worked. A lot of people cashed out here, taking profits. Wham! The composite operator got a bunch more coins, so they're happy. They say, let's go ahead and do a test. Here's a good test. This is very, very bullish right here because of the small volume. Okay, it's an up. So that's really cool. If this bar happened to be closing at the upper part, I would be less bullish. But since it's at the middle, if it was at the middle or lower and it had that bar, I'd be like a little bit even more bullish. But nevertheless, right now I am bullish. So we'll see what happens to Bitcoin. We'll see what happens to Bitcoin. Can it break that magical 7,900 number? Let me know. Put your comments below. Okay. All right. So now on to Vechain. Vechain, if you guys don't know, I love Vechain. Love Vechain. Awesome project. But it had some news released today. Right here. And I guess I'll put that in the chat. Let me put that link in the chat for you guys. I forgot to put the links in. Sorry. Oh well. There it is. Hey guys. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so Vechain. Important news. Why is this important news? Because this is a partnership that was signed, which really puts it into the medical field as far as China is concerned. Why? Because let's take a look at this announcement here. Okay. It says announcing the official addition of the historic Renji Hospital into the digital carbon ecosystem. And okay, and then they have Norway's box set to go live, where they're doing salmon from Norway. Okay, high quality salmon and stuff. So that's cool too. But the one here that really caught my eye was the Renji Hospital. Really important, and they actually signed an agreement today, May 13th. Okay, and Renji Hospital is a big deal. It's like an icon of for hospitals. Okay, it's like an icon in the Society for Hospitals, and they have, see what kind of business they do. 2.1 million emergency cases and outpatients. Okay, so they have a lot. They have a lot of patients. Let's put it that way. They're getting into the DCE, the digital carbon ecosystem, which Vechain is really big into. Keep in mind that if you look at the projects that Vechain is in, they're really green. You know, they have BYD, one of the largest, if not the largest, electric car manufacturers in China. So they are very green. They are really big into this digital carbon ecosystem, and that goes hand in hand. It coincides with the UN's United Nations objectives of reducing carbon emissions and so on and so forth. So this is really cool. Hospitals are getting on board with that, and the important part of that is that this hospital has a lot of connections. That's the important thing. This is an icon. It's a teaching hospital. So if you're learning to be a doctor, you would go there and you would have your residency there or whatever, okay? So this is a really important signing that they had, and here's pictures. So what actually makes this even more important is that, or not more important, but to give you the extent of how important this signing was. Here is the website. This is www.sh.chinanews.com. This is the Chinese official news. It made it. It made it. There it is. It made it in their publication. I mean, if all that stuff of Vechain being like a scam and stuff, it's just all that did is help lower the price so you could pick it up cheaper. Okay, be thankful for it. Thank you, all you fudsters out there for lowering the price of Vechain for us. Thanks, we appreciate it because we can swoop it up. But nevertheless, back to this publication. This is an official publication, state owned. Okay, this is state owned. This website and stuff. And lo and behold, there's a signing of Vechain, and yeah, I have this. I have it translated into English and stuff. And you know, you can go ahead and read that. But the link I put in is here. Go ahead and read this. It's fairly long. It's a pretty important. See, it talks about Renji Hospital, founded in 1844. Okay, it was the first Western hospital in Shanghai. Yeah. There you go. Medical teaching, medical research, top tier comprehensive hospital in Shanghai. It's an icon. That's very important, okay? And they have a lot of friends. They have a lot of friends. So you tell me where you think this is going as far as the medical aspect of it. And then plus we have DNVGL that does the certifications for hospitals. And in the US, it has like, what, 400 or 500 that it does certifications for. Yeah. Really, really cool stuff. This means that Vechain is really getting entrenched into the healthcare system. Yeah. Yeah. Real world stuff. What do you guys think of that? Okay, I know there's some things here. We're going to go take a look at Digibyte here real quick. So there's good old BTC. Let's go look at DGB, USDT, Bittrex. And I was doing a video on this where I was talking about springs and stuff. Where I was thinking, okay, well, this was everything is just there's a lot of altcoins out there that are making springs, and a spring has to deal with Wyckoff. I'll bring this chart up again. If we go into Wyckoff and spring, that's all you have to do. Just go to the images and stuff, and you can just look for the similarities. Okay, you'll say, oh my gosh, well, here's one right here. See where it's at the low. It's a spring, and then it goes up and does tests, and look what happens afterwards. Yeah. So when I was doing a analysis on Digibyte a couple videos ago, it's around like the 1 hour 20-minute mark, somewhere around there. That was a really long video, but it covered a lot of good stuff that was telling you why things like today, I was talking about that 2 days ago, why today, stuff like today is going to happen. Check it out. Learn something. So let's get back to Digibyte. Look, it went up. It hit this box that I had there, which is a good sign. It came back down, and it's just doing its thing. And keep in mind, there's a lot of attention on Bitcoin right now. A lot of attention on Bitcoin. So yeah, you can see where, okay, well, there's still attention on this guy too, on Digibyte. So it's doing its thing. You know, it's doing its thing. It's looking good. I'll scroll out and you can see that, how it's all marked up. Whammo. There you go. So this is in my opinion, this is phase C of a Wyckoff campaign. I guess you'll call it a campaign. Yeah. There you go. And that's good news. All right, so that's about it. Just going to go over to the chats and do some Q&A and stuff. Also, watch for the hype. Okay, watch for the hype. If you notice yourself getting caught in FOMO, just take a few deep breaths. Get yourself settled down. Get your head straight. Get your head straight. Okay. Let's go take a look at BTC again. USD, Bitfinex, yeah. I'll just scroll in. Maybe I'll scroll out and show you what else I have going on. So I have another target box over here. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, so put auto back on, scroll back in, see what it's doing. 2 hours sometime. Seems so boring, doesn't it? Okay, so yeah, it's going up. This is on the 5 minutes, so there we go. I mean, it still has juice. Like I was saying, you got to be careful with the time frames too. You kind of have to balance them out, okay? Because something on a larger time frame will basically have more juice behind it than a smaller. Right? Think of it as waves. So when you're looking at a larger time frame, you're looking at larger waves versus smaller waves. And you can have the little small waves on top of larger waves, right? Yeah. That's how to think about it. So right now it's way up here, climbing away. It is at almost 77.92. Really close. And how high did this bad boy get up on Bitfinex? 78, almost 78.50. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so enough of that. Let's go say hi to some chat people, and then we'll probably take off. Hey, Amor, how's it going? Doing great, thank you. Hey, Naz. Thanks for the smileys. Salty dog. Yo, Aaron, what's the word? The word is watch out for the YouTubers that are like hyper excited. Keep your this is the time to be the most cool and collected. Okay? Be cool and collected. This is the time to be that person.
Otherwise, you can run around with chicken like with its head cut off. If you ever seen that, it's not so pretty. But just run around with no direction and jumping up and down and stuff like that. And it's it. Anyway, be calm, cool, and collected. Okay, this is the time to do that. And you'll notice that there's a tremendous amount of excitement. Now, when there's a tremendous amount of excitement, what happens to me? I start to get nervous. Okay, I start to paying a lot more attention. Okay, and I start looking for areas to get out. All right, that's what I do. I become very nervous. It's the opposite of FOMO. That's what I experience. Okay, that is just me. Anyway, that is the word, man. That is the word. So Samantha says, haha, in a 50x long. You are? Hey, awesome. Congratulations. Hope you do well. Vechain gets 0 pumponomics. Yeah, absolutely. That's for sure. Super duper important news. Yet Vechain is just lagging at maybe 5%. Let's see what Vechain's doing. The further it's down, the better. You're saying, oh my God, what are you talking about? Further it's down, it's better. Vechain is not making friends, in my opinion. It's not friends with the rest of the cryptos because it's making real world connections. It's one of the very few real world connections. Also check out Matrix AI. Man, don't forget about that little guy. So let me blow this bad boy up. Scroll on over. So yeah, we had previous buying climax here. It's in its spring. It's doing a spring thing. This is a reaccumulation. That's what this is. Okay, guys. It did a test, and then they said, "Oh, let's slam it down harder," and then it's doing another test. But right now, it's in this channel right here. So we'll see what happens. Okay. But Vechain has some increase in the buys, and I'm sure some people are saddened about that. Okay. Not the holders. I'll put it that way. Not the people like you and me. Anyway, there's some stuff going on with Vechain, in my opinion. Is that can it be proven in any way? No, it's just an instinct. But Vechain's looking pretty nice right now. Yeah, I know it can't compare to Bitcoin, but what can, really? Okay, so yeah, it's doing its spring thing, just like several other altcoins out there. One thing that's actually nice to see is that it is not mooning. That's real important, okay? That it is not mooning. That would mean that the pumper and dumpers are involved. We do not want to see that. So this is like looking solid to me. Okay, this is solid to me. It's had a real low down here, nice up thrust, taking a rest, going through, check demand, and yeah, it's just looking nice. This is a nice chart, in my opinion. So that's Vechain. So Maria, hey Maria, how's it going? Maria says, I have a feeling it will continue to go up. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. And feelings, I know that you'll hear this from a lot of peeps out there. A lot of peeps. Let me see here. Give you a quote here from Wyckoff. Okay, right here. This is from Wyckoff, guys. The cultivation of foresight is the most essential. Foresight is the essence of speculation. Without the use of it, a person is not speculating at all. He is merely taking chances, i.e., gambling. This is from Wyckoff, an absolute legend in the trading field. That's my opinion as well. I teach people how to obtain that foresight. That's what I do. It starts with that breath, that lower stomach breathing. That's the very, very beginning. But you just got an example there, a quote from Wyckoff out of one of his books, where foresight is essential. So gut feeling, absolutely. They are valid, and they are to be your ability to have foresight, and you can take it different ways. But your ability to be a good trader, one of the aspects is not only learning, charting and the psychology behind it, but to be able to get yourself into a trading mentality state. Okay, it's like you go to the gym. Foresight is one of those things you work at. Okay. Yeah. So let's see what we have going on here. We have a no demand bar going on right now. This is on the 30-minute. On the 30-minute, we actually have a no demand bar going on. Up bar, volume less than 2 previous candles, and it closed at half or below. You see that? Oh my gosh. So this thing is getting really close to the top. So even though that's what you think, or have a gut feeling that very well could be, it indicates that it could be going like this and perhaps down a bit and retest. Now, if it does that, that'd be that would still be bullish. If it comes down to this line, it's still bullish. If it comes down here, we'll see. I mean, it's doing a rest. But if it makes it here, then shoots up, bullish. It could just wander around here. So we'll see. But indications right now, based on the no demand bar, is that it could be getting a little bit tired. Okay, we'll see. But there's a lot of FOMO, a lot of energy out there. That is for sure, and that needs to be taken into consideration. Yeah, and Joe says, Vechain basically gets skipped over by everyone. One day Vechain will run like XRP. It may actually go to $1. Yeah, that's right. Or more. Okay. And I got told in some comment, oh, stop dreaming. It's not going to hit anything, in the next 5-10 years. And I get that. But Vechain is just going to be a big old tank that just keeps on going up the hill. Yeah, so we'll see. That's my opinion of Vechain. Just look at that partnership it just got. What do you think the effects of that are going to be in 2 years? 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. A lot of the altcoins that are currently hot right now are going to be like dropping by the wayside. That's my opinion anyway. Don't bank on it. It's just an opinion. Thanks for the input, Joe. Yeah, Maria says Vechain is so underrated. Yeah, in my opinion, it is the top coin in the market, followed only by the key, TKY. TKY, nobody talks about the key. This is here. It's sucking wind. I mean, my gosh, the FOMO this thing has had. This is on the USD on the 1 hour. Let's go take it to like the 2 hour. Look at that. Totally. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh. But look at all that volume. Look at all that volume that's occurred of late. And yeah, so that's the key. Do your research on the key. Highly suggest doing research on the key. Go back here. So, Dal Elber says, I follow a lot of YouTubers, crypto Twitter guys, whatever you call them. Nobody is talking about Vechain. I got into this through a couple of friends, and I am not regretting it. Nor am I. I'm not regretting it. Vechain is like completely awesome. They have, to me, super duper awesome news. Okay? Here's one thing that nobody talks about Vechain. What is Vechain doing? It is onboarding corporations that have ties to a lot of other corporations. In other words, they're getting the corporations that can help onboard all of their friends, right? Yeah, it's almost like a pyramid scheme. You could think of it that way. Also, you have all these corporations, wham, wham, wham. And each corporation that they onboard is like I don't know, it has like a lot of these tentacles that spread out, and it has a lot of draw. So they're getting the main guys in the center that can help bring in the others. Okay, might be partners of equal value that they do business with, or it might be like their vendors and stuff. But Vechain is really bringing on true, real world, meaningful relationships. You have them in DNVGL. DNVGL is a powerhouse not to be messed with. It is a phenomenal company, okay? Phenomenal. So Vechain is bringing on real world memberships. It's not like a Verge, right? That is not even going to go there. It is definitely not that. Vechain, real world partnerships. The thing is that it is creating so much value for itself right now. It's beyond belief. TKY as well. TKY is a very highly valued project going on. You have Matrix AI, same thing. What do you guys hear about this? No, you're hearing about little things like BAT browser that barely has 1%, and then you have all the things that's driving the web and stuff is called WASM, which is basically WebAssembly, which means you can get 3D stuff on the web browser, so it runs fast, about 50% of on the bare metal, so you can have like 3D games or 3D whatever. That's the future of the web, is all this interactive 3D stuff. Because then you have virtual reality, augmented reality, all that type of stuff. BAT is looking at ads, man. BAT is looking at ads. And yeah, I know right now it's going batshit crazy as far as the price and stuff, so best of luck to them. But long term, what do you think about them? Yeah, I for one, if I will pay not to get ads. Okay, I think if I would pay not to get ads. I'm not gonna waste my time watching an ad. That's just me. Anyway, so Dow says sold half my BTC to get more vet. Hey, congratulations. Hope that works out for you. Time will tell if that was a good move. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that you did not sell all of your BTC, because having BTC, you got to keep in mind that BTC is the granddaddy of crypto, and it has such a bright future as crypto as well. I mean, Bitcoin really has a bright future. I think Digibyte does as well. There's like a handful of cryptos out there that are like real deal, okay, real deal, and it's the trick. It's our responsibility to find them, right? It's our responsibility to find them, to do our due diligence, all that good stuff, right? So how do you pick them out? And yeah, that's always a struggle between what's a really great project that I think will make a lot of growth in the future versus maybe 100% gain short term. That's a struggle. You want to go from one to the other, and I get that. But anyway, best of luck to you on your trade with Vechain. Hey, there's Leonard. Hey, Leonard, how's it going? Let me scroll on down. Thanks everyone for watching. You guys are I have the best audience that ask real questions, okay? They're just not saying when Lambo, when moon, when moon, when moon. Okay, let's go. Joe again says, thinks BTC will be 8 to 10K by the end of the week. It very well could be. Very well could be. We have consensus going on. We have Fidelity. We have the back news, right? You guys probably heard about that. E-Trade, big deal. We have, what else we have? We have the Cash App. Also in the news is eBay. eBay might be doing something with crypto. We'll see. That's kind of, not confirmed. Lots of huge energy. Also right here, this thing over here, this is marketing every day to the people that, to the traders, right? To the professional traders. They're looking at this and they're saying, oh crap, everything is just arrange this by percent change. Okay, well I can have 12% here. Next one next one is 1%, right? Having this listed right here is a huge deal. That's marketing on Bitcoin every single day. Yeah. You don't think they want exposure? They see that. And these guys are down in here. Look at the Dow, down 2.34%. How can I get exposure to Bitcoin? Damn it. You told me Bitcoin was a scam. You told me it was rat poison. Give me exposure to it. Yeah, those days are coming pretty soon. And Joe has a strength node. You're happy with it. Awesome. Good for you. And WW, let's see. Yeah, he says, I like how everyone thinks they are crypto experts. Right. Notice that I never call myself a crypto expert. I've been trading for a while and I learn new things every day. So he likes how everyone thinks that they are a crypto expert. Yeah, with their predictions and assumptions like Vechain will never hit XXXX. Right. The fact is nobody knows and everything is possible. I believe in vet. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Right on WW. Hey, and there's Millie. Hey, Millie, how's it going? What's the news on Backed going on? Haven't looked at it yet. Just got up. It's 5 a.m. in Sydney time. No more oh my god, no more coffee? Oh my gosh, Millie. Thanks for watching without coffee. That is like a I can feel that. That's I'm impressed. Thank you. I have a new pot brewing as we speak. Anyway, what is going on with Backed? I think if we go over, it might be something on CoinDesk. Let me see. Oh yeah, here's Microsoft. This is BS type of stuff. It's just all they're doing is taking their single sign-on and putting it on blockchain. Okay, it's going to get a lot of hype. It's not going to amount to anything. It's still just fake ID crap, in my opinion. But it's still going to have a lot of impact as far as like sales and stuff goes. They're going to try to push it, but it's not real identity like the key. The key is stuff. If you sign up with something with the key, you go to jail. They will track you down and put you in jail. If you do something that could be tagged to that ID, okay, because they know who it is 100% because it's tied into the government databases. Microsoft ID, it's tied into your logon. It's not irrefutable identity. The key is irrefutable. That's the big huge difference. This looks like it's just a standard sign-on just going on the blockchain, but it's going to get a lot of people hyped up, which is to keep that in mind. So that's a big one here from Microsoft, world's largest, most biggest company out there. It is a powerhouse. I like Microsoft, by the way. MSFT, check them out. Do your research. Do you know Apple used to run on Microsoft? Yeah, it's called AppleSoft. Way back in the day with like the Apple IIe's and 2C's. Yeah. Let's see. We're looking for Bakkt. Here we go. Bakkt sets July test date for Bitcoin futures. Oh boy. So that's what's going on with Bakkt. It's coming out. So they do have a date. It is July, something like that. Let me scan this real quick. So they're going to have a daily and a monthly contract. Okay. So yeah, start in July. Okay, there you go. So you see where I found that. That was on Coindesk.com. Bakkt news. You probably hear a lot of stuff about that. Oh my God, Bakkt starting futures. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, it drives the market. It is really good press. So it's getting out there into the real world, right? That's an important thing. Anyway, that is what is going on with Bakkt real quick. Hey, and go Irish go. Hey, how's it going? Saying people who think VET can't go to $1 to $5 in the next run apparently weren't around in the last run in 2017 when Billy Bob Coin would 50x. That's right. That's right. It can go up, that's for sure. Also keep in mind that right now over on CoinGecko we're at, well, let me just go back to the front page. 229 billion according to CoinGecko for the market cap. It wasn't so long ago that we were at 100 billion, right? Right around there. And during 2017, that was about 850 billion. And we have ICE getting on board, Microsoft, a whole bunch of companies want exposure. Fidelity came out of the closet, E-Trade, whole bunch of others, right? They really want exposure. What do you think that's going to do to the market cap? Do you think it's going to bump it up to multi-trillion-dollar market cap? I think so. I think it's going to go well above $1 trillion. And keep in mind that can take a year or more, so we'll see. But I think it's a coming, and we'll see how the monies get allocated. But yeah, Vechain right now is 128. It's behind Bitcoin Gold for Jiminy Christopher. This is a joke right now, guys. This is a joke. But this is so undervalued. So undervalued. It's awesome. Nobody wants to buy a diamond because it has mud on it. I'm not going to wash that off. It can never get washed off, right? Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, you're right. Thanks for the comment, Go Arsh Go. Oh, Junior Forever wants to know if you can say VET on a Trezor. Don't know about that. I'm pretty sure you can do it on a Nano, on a Ledger. As far as Trezor goes, I'm not quite sure. That's a good question. I'd get on to Vechain's Reddit page, which is like one of the most active. If you're not reading that bad boy, I definitely would consider signing up and getting on their Reddit, very active community. Ask a question there. But right now, I don't think it's on Trezor. Okay. So Millie wants to run around like a chicken with her head cut off. Well, vet hits $5. Yeah, I'll be doing that. Oh heavens. Yeah, that's right. And as far as that FOMO goes, yeah, looking at this, you see it's at 13, and they're seeing the market going down. That alone, guys, that alone is saying, you know, the traders that are doing, they're taking the calls and they're saying, okay, I'll get you, you know, however many thousand coins you want or shares. They're the ones booking it and stuff. They're looking at this and they're saying, when I get home, what are they gonna do? I'm getting some Bitcoin, man. I'm tired of this 0.5%, you know, versus 13-20% in a day. Yeah. Oh, look, it's going up. This is on the 30-minute, so that's cool. It was getting a little bit tired. Remember what I was talking about with the smaller coins being affected by the larger, the smaller time frame bars, and how larger time frame bars have more importance. Okay. But yeah, so it's just going up. It got a little bit tired. It hit this box, didn't it? Hit this box, boom, boom, 2 more times, and now it's like, yep, going up. So I guess that was its rest. That's all it could handle. Guess it had a long sleep for a long time. Yeah, DRF, Daily Racing Forum. Love horses. Horses are pretty cool. I used to go to the track just to see the horses up close. Because when I was going, you could actually go right up to the stalls and almost pet them. They didn't let you, you know, in case you like gave them like some type of drug or whatever, but almost there. It's really cool. Horses are cool. Okay, so back to the questions and stuff. Yeah, on the stock market, you can get GBTC. Yeah. Yeah, that was the only way for a while. Hey, W. You're welcome for the video. Have a good night or day. Take it easy. Trezor still lists as Ven. Yeah, be careful of that because Ven is an ERC20. Okay? Ven is an ERC20. It's not Vet. That is for sure. Vet is Vet, right? Ven is Ven. So be careful of that. Anyway, guys, that was about it. Go ahead and like, subscribe, get notified. Tell me where you think Bitcoin is going. Tell me what you think about Vechain and this awesome news that probably no one else will cover. Maybe they will. But pretty dang awesome news for Vechain, I must say. Congratulations to them and DNVGL. Yeah, best of luck to everyone. And I'll catch you later. Have a good day.